You tell me when.
Is this the good stuff? I don't know. Primrose Cup? Yeah.
I mean, it looked pretty.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the good stuff.
It's fine.
Okay. Do you pour gin first? That's your cup. Or the thing first. Do you know the order?
I do know the order. It was, I got it open. It's okay. Yeah, spirit first. Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
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 Salud. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Today on Postmortem, I am joined by a visual effects worker, Tucker Cullinan.
Yeah.
What are we watching today?
We're going to watch Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. This came out in 2010. It actually got a lot of notoriety at the time, but more like in rec theaters. It didn't really hit everywhere at once, and then it kind of died down, but it's definitely like a cult classic in its own right.
I'm pumped. I just watched the trailer minutes ago and had no idea of this film. I'm excited to like enter into December with this guy.
It's going to be good.
All right, well, any last words before we...
No, let's dive right in.
Cool. Great. Enjoy Rare Exports.
It's the most magical time of the year. When traditions are honored. And the youngest among us still believe in the spirit of the season.
We found something else than just plain rocks and dirt.
This mountain is like a giant icebox.
For storing what?
Drill deeper. Bear the dynamite. You have a grave to rob.
Minkälaiset sudet tekee? Hyvää joulua.
Isä! Vetti on viety!
We have Santa Claus. Selitä sille, että meillä on täällä pukki myytävänä.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. And he doesn't give up. Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale.
We just watched Rare Exports, and we got some things to say.
Yeah, we do. We got a few things we need to gotta fact check this shit. The original person who was like, all right, cool, set up shop there, got benefactors, got like capital to fucking go out in the middle of nowhere, and like
The American guy.
Yeah. I was like, he already had the cards made, so it came down to where it's like he pulled them out and was like, no swearing, no like saying these things, like no eating gingerbread probably. Like you could only see 3 from like the side, but you can make up your own rules.
No looking at reindeer. No having fun.
Yeah.
He was severely overlooked. Like he has his own movie somewhere about him and his process and what that was like.
Yeah, they could have been like, how'd you get this information?
He would murder people to find out about Santa Claus.
Cool place.
Oh, cool faces. So the guys in the first 2 scenes, they had really cool faces. Like really good character actor faces was all my note was.
Because I imagine half these people aren't really actors. Why are the kids here?
Yeah, okay. So it was explained later why these shit kids are just hanging out at this demolition site. But in the beginning, it's not. And it's like, why are there 2 children hiding behind crates of dynamite watching these old men who are going to blow up this mountain? And these kids are like 10, and they've got shotguns. One of them has a pierced ear. They're smoking. They got a mullet. Who are these kids? Who are these like street rat kids?
The other one was the creepy child doll. So, I like them a lot, but the point being is like if we look at the elves as non-human and like separate race stuff, so it's like maybe they like I don't know, maybe Santa Claus is asexual, and they just like, kind of come out of him like budding. It's just like we're saying he goes, he's like drops elves, it just comes out of him.
Someone put water on Santa after midnight.
Mogwai. Yeah. That was a tangent.
So you had a joke where the guy with the fun name, he's like sitting in there watching what we think is Santa and like with no ear, and he's just eating something, and you were like, gingerbread probably, and then we were joking about that, and we're like, well, maybe it's jerky, and then it ends up actually being gingerbread, and it was just perfect.
No, I don't want to do...
You don't want to do Sub-Zero?
Sub-Zeronic.
Sub-Zeronic?
Oh, no, this is a poor silly one. I just feel like an idiot. It doesn't really become about, like, saving kids. They actually never talk about saving the kids, ever.
Only the other kid was like, I haven't been taken. My friends, I'm gonna save them.
And they also told him, like, kind of shut the fuck up a bit. They, like brush it off like kid talk. It's like, all the kids are gone, and you're like... No, never mind.
No women in this film, which isn't bad. Sometimes that's okay.
Yeah, fuck, like, there's no one. It's a very small cast.
They mention women, and I get it. Again, you don't always have to have women in your films. I understand. That's completely fine sometimes, but like...
True enough.
Oh, okay, so we were going to do this on camera. So if anything should happen to me, I want it to be known on camera that Tucker gets this quilt.
I accept this. I'll do this. Oh, wait, no. You get my very cheap quilt that I will trade for your awesome quilt.
We made a binding agreement. Now we should cut our palms and smush them together. So
I know, right?
Why don't you cut anywhere else on your body? Why does it always have to be the hand? Like, that's such a...
Because the hand's a lot more versatile. You can actually do this and stuff like that. Whereas, like, if you did, like...
I don't want to cut my hand and then, like, maybe make it hard to function.
100% true.
The fat of my arm, sure. Like, I'll rub that on you for a minute. Who cares?
Well, okay.
No
but then,
photos.
like, also another thing, like, it's in a crease.
No, but it doesn't need to look cool. Like, you're making a blood pact. You're like, okay, I'm rub our bloods together. Yeah.
I wanted to see Santa so bad. Oh, man. They had these giant horns. Definitely had concepts done. They certainly had ideas of what he would have been.
Yeah. My question is, though, who is Googling, like, Santa? Like, who are they shipping these Santas? Are they just shipping them off and then being like, okay, whatever you earn, teach you about earnings and economics, whatever you earn, we get, like, X amount of percentage of. The ones that don't get shipped somewhere, they're just, like, stored by top men? Like, what?
Definitely not afraid of old man Dick. Just, like, full frontal being like...
A lot of old man peen. They're doing a casting call for Santas that are going to run around in the snow naked. My grandpa's in this film. That's funny. There's his penis. We were, like, joking about the dynamite. Because we're like, oh, okay. Like, how could dynamite, like... They're sticking it barely into the ice. We don't know how thick that ice is. It's probably a couple feet thick if, like, Santa still hasn't been able to break free of it yet. And they have to...
It did move. He did, like, ramshackle it for a second. And it was like... But, like... Once again, don't know what's under there. I like to think that it's like a very strong ape-like creature that has a giant pot belly.
I assumed for some reason that they only had like maybe like 20 sticks of dynamite. I don't know why. They had crates of it. But dynamite is always packed in such a way that's very delicate. If I've learned anything from Lost is that it could just explode at any point. You gotta be really careful with it. These guys are just shoving it into the ice. We pull back. There's hundreds of sticks in there. This took hours. It's a shit ton of dynamite. Yeah. Okay, I believe that they actually blew that motherfucker up. So I think my favorite moment of this movie is when the guy's on the walkie and he's like, tell them we have Santa for sale. And it's like super dramatic. Do you remember?
But, yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, yeah, I mean, that was a good film. I enjoyed it. I would probably watch it again around Christmas time in like a couple years when I've forgotten some of the stuff. Yeah,
agreed. It's either this or Krampus 2015, but, you know. Yeah. 2010.
There's like a Christmas Tale on Netflix too, which isn't bad. It's like 4 different stories and they kind of tie together, and it's actually really good. Anyway, so that was Rare Exports, and we hope you enjoyed it. He's gone forever. Santa's dead, everybody. PSA. He will not see me when I'm sleeping. He will not know when I'm awake. I gotta be good or I won't get presents. Or I'll be eaten by Grandpa's Santa.
Yeah.